Hello friends, thanks so much for tuning in for another Accent Quickie. I'm your host, Kelli Ruttle, an actor and speech coach currently living in New York City. Today's accent, Russian. For those of you joining us for the first time, in the Accent Quickie video series, what we do is we go over the top 3 or 4 phonetic changes that make a dialect distinguishable from others and how you can make those changes happen. People who might find this video series useful are actors who have only a short time to prep for an audition, others who are thinking of studying the dialect to expand their skill set, but they want a little taste or preview of it first. Or in the case of Russian, maybe you are here because you're thinking of becoming a spy and you want to see how difficult the accent is before you plunge in. If it's the latter, I hope you are watching this in an incognito window.
We are watching you.
Whatever brought you here today, welcome. Let's get started. One quick tip before we begin. Compared to American speech, the resonance of a Russian dialect is quite low. So when you practice the sounds that we're about to go over, I don't want you to think of the resonance as being up here in the nasal cavity, where a lot of American accents tend to lie. Don't think of the resonance as here in the chest, which is the baseline for a lot of European accents. Russians are more down here. So when you make these sounds, I want you to focus on them coming from the diaphragm or abdomen area. Da, da. Important Russian sound number 1, a to e. The short a sound in words like cat and apple have a couple of variations in Russian, but the most common is definitely turning it into e, as in let. To make this change, all you're going to do is from a, leave the corners of the mouth where they are, and bring the jaw up slightly, going from a to e. A, e. So cat becomes kit. Apple becomes apple. Let's try a few more, shall we? Fit, stand, Hector, candid, vanquish, perhaps. The man paid cash to get his hat back. Da, da. Important Russian sound number 2, a to ah. This change involves the sound in words like up, but, and sun, becoming a slightly wider sound, turning it into ah. For this change, what you're going to do is you're going to leave the jaw where it is and widen the corners of the mouth slightly. So, up, but, and sun become up, but, sun. Hear the difference? Great. Let's try a few more. Sun, dust, butler, uncle, mother. Humphrey loves London. Hunter had no fun in the dungeon. Da, da. Important Russian sound number 3, switcheroo of the U's. This sound is actually 2 changes in one. First, Russians will take the U sound in words like could, should, and would, and pucker more, turning into the tighter oo sound. So should, would, and could become should, would, could. In reverse, that tight oo sound in words like rude, crude, and abusive gets widened back to as in could, should, would, meaning rude, crude, and abusive become rude, crude, abusive. Let's do some practice words going from should to first. Put, took, good, look, fool, Brooklyn. We would if we could, but should we? And now, widening oo back to to, glue, true, useful, soon. Lucy prefers fruit juice to Fruit Loops. Da, da. Important Russian sound number 4, dealing with the TH sounds. The TH sounds, both the voiced and the unvoiced, are pronounced differently in Russian. When I say voiced and unvoiced, phonetically what I mean is your tongue is doing the exact same thing. It's just that you're producing sound on one, but not the other. For example, in the case of the unvoiced TH sound, for words like thankful, 30, thorough, see how there was no voice produced on the in the case of those, what Russians will do is they will turn it into either an S or a T. That means that thankful, 30, and thorough will be pronounced either thankful, 30, thorough, or thankful, 30, thorough. Likewise, the voiced TH sound in words like them, this, and that, see how my vocal cords are at work on that TH sound? Those THs become either Z or D. That means that them, this, and that will be pronounced either zem, zis, zet, or dem, this, det. Something important to note about this change is that a Russian speaker will not vary between the two options. For example, in the case of them, a Russian speaker won't sometimes say them and sometimes dem. It's going to be either one or the other for that particular person. So once you've made the decision for both of the TH sounds as to which combo you're going to do, stick to them. And there you have it. 4 phonetic changes to give you a strong head start on learning the Russian dialect. There are other changes to learn, so if you're interested in studying the dialect further, or if you had any questions about things you heard in today's video, you can always visit me at speakthespeech.net for more information. In the meantime, thanks so much for tuning in. Be safe and well, and do svidaniya.